Introduce yourself. Who is Miss Raquel?
Hello, everybody. I am Miss Raquel, and for those of you that don't know me, I am milfolicious Miss Raquel. And how am I a milfolicious? Why did I get that name? Well, because I have a big, fat, round, juicy ass. And a lot of you might call me Mommy Raquel or Miss Raquel, however you might think that it's nice, cute, and sexy.
How did you come up with your stage name?
Well, I'm very creative, right? That's number one. Number two, it was like right on the spot. So that's why I never had a last name. So whenever I was ready to shoot for my first shoot, I said that I was gonna think about it because it was like right on the spot. So on the day that I was supposed to shoot is like, okay, so what's your stage name? And I'm like, I don't know. So somebody from the wardrobe team told me, Miss Raquel, can you stand up over here? And I'm like, you know what? Fuck, that's my name, Miss Raquel. And it's very, very suited, okay? Because everybody has to address to me with respect, because I am your favorite mommy.
What is your age?
So you might be wondering, okay, so how old does she look? She looks mature, but she doesn't look old. She looks over 18, but she doesn't look under 50. So, since I have no shame to my age, because every single year of this earth, it is to be celebrated. So I am a whopping 41. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Yeah. 41 has never looked so delicious. Proud to be a millennial, of course.
What is your moon sign?
I think I am. I get a lot. I get from Pisces to Scorpio to this to that. Well, I'm none of those. I am a Libra. I'm the balance, right? So I put the balance to the balls, to everything, even to the tits.
Why did you decide to get into the adult industry?
It was actually an accident. I wasn't really planning to get into the industry or anything. So I was supposed to be just an extra for that day. And I loved it so much. And I figured that I could teach at the time the male and the female performer a lesson how it's really done. And I'm like, you know what? This is just a waste of my time. I'm gonna show you how it's really done. And because of a challenge, that's why I got into the industry. And 12 years later, 13 years later, I am still who I am. And hopefully I'm making a lot of one titty, one ass twerk at a time.
How long have you been shooting now?
And of course, everybody has goals. Everybody has a set time frame. Throughout my whole entire career, I took little breaks here and there at a time because since I am multi-talented, I feel that I have to be in like 20 places at once. But I always come back to doing what I love the most, and it's making you come in all sense of the word, okay? I have that in my DNA, in my bones, so why not continue to do it?
What are your goals for the next phase of your career?
So my next phase in life, because I love to create and I love to perform and I love to write scripts and I love to come up with scenarios, okay? I definitely see myself opening up my own production company, okay? So it's, I don't know, Miss Raquel's Inc. or Miss Raquel's Big Juicy Butts, Miss Raquel's Big Wet Butts. I don't know, something like that. So I still don't have the whole concept yet, but little bit by little bit, I'm working on that. Definitely staying on what I'm passionate about. Photography, acting, right? But in a different aspect, in a different stage. As time progresses, I want to be more behind the scenes directing than on the scenes. And of course, I will pop a titty from time to time, so do not worry. You will still not get rid of all of this, okay? Because it is coming.
Before porn, did you go to school, college, or have a regular job?
So of course, before all of this, I had a regular job. Yes, I actually had a regular job, believe it or not, okay? So I was a flight attendant. Before all of this stuff, I was just directing everybody to the aisles and the seats, and everybody just kept looking at my ass and grabbing it, you know, for free. And you know what they say about, what do they say about flight attendants, about police officers, about teachers, who else is a freak? Paramedics. Yes, we all have a low-key vein of porn star. So I knew that eventually I might be a porn star, like you could call it.
You've got a great look. Do you have a workout routine?
Um, do I work out? How do I keep up with my look, keep up with my ass, keep up with everything? Well, first of all, I am highly energized, okay? So I have so much energy that I could give energy to the Energizer Bunny. I could give energy whenever he gets tired. I could give him some of that energy. So I'm always active. I'm always moving around. I'm always going from here, there to here. I love to be busy, right? I love to be working, going out, traveling, moving around, and of course, boring. I work out. I have to force myself to work out, but I do try to put it on my to-do list at least 2 times a week to work out, because you know you have to keep the flow of things and have to keep everything hard, you know, and not moving around. Even though I do a lot of working out when I'm on that, you know, because I'm twerking, I'm moving, I'm sweating, I'm doing all of the above. So I'm a very, very active person, if you haven't already noticed.
What makes you feel sexy?
Oof, what makes me feel sexy? Ooh, a lot of things make me feel sexy. Number 1, tequila. Anybody, I think, can feel sexy on tequila. It feels amazing. It raises your spirits. Anybody that has not tried tequila, try tequila and you will become a porn star. That's number 1. Number two, putting on my favorite sexy outfit, like lingerie or some clothes. And lastly, a lot of compliments from you guys, calling me goddess, calling me sexy, calling me, well, not calling me, letting me know that you busted so many nuts in my name, that you love my movies, that you came for my movies. That is the most amazing feeling ever. So if I'm able to get you to come, that right there is setting the tone of making me feel sexy. So keep your because it's possessing me. It's like I'm demonized.
What's the biggest piece of advice you'd give to someone starting out?
And of course, I've got that a lot too. What's the biggest piece of advice for somebody that is starting off in the industry? Just be yourself, be unique. I know that we all get sidetracked with all of the stuff that goes on in Instagram or this or that, or trying to go for what works for somebody, and you want to just go ahead and be, you know, follow the trend and stuff like that. I figure if you made it to a point that you have some sort of following, they love who you are, your essence, how you started, your personality, your looks, everything. Don't start comparing yourself to other people, start looking like other people, start doing what other people are doing, because then you're not going to be singled out of the group. Then you're just gonna be in the herd, right? Stand out from the herd, be unique, do what you love, show your personality, show all of your colors, let them flow. And I promise you that that is the key to success.
Were there any memorable moments from set that you can share with us?
So memorable moments that has happened on set. Oh my God, so many things has happened on set. Memorable in a good way. I'm gonna give you half good and half bad. Okay, the bad ones, of course, because I like to start with the bad and then reward with the good, right? The bad one is I was this porn star. If you guys have seen, my videos and stuff like that, you will know who he is, or or what scene I'm talking about. It's been like maybe 2-3 scenes that this has happened, with different actors, of course, that we're starting off. And I am a person that, if you don't see it on my videos, I am in the moment. I'm concentrated in the moment. I'm all in, and I'm passionate about what I'm doing. So this porn star came, all right? But he was professional enough to wipe his out and keep it going. That was one. The other one was a new performer that we were, shooting and all this stuff, and he was a little nervous and all that stuff, and he came. And he tried wiping it down, but I guess it didn't happen or whatever. I mean, it happens. I mean, that's diabolic, so. Another one, same thing happened. Came while on the scene, and guess what? He wiped it down. We had to take a break and all of this stuff, and then we continued and resumed like nothing happened. So that has happened to me several times, which is a good thing, because if you are so in the moment, then that's what is going to be reflected on video. That's why I love what I do. I'm passionate of what I do, and I can't help it that you come early. That's number one. A couple of funny stories. My first shoot, which is funny. Okay, I didn't know that you needed to do like a whole preparation for anal and all that stuff. You can't eat, you have to clear your ass, you have to do all this stuff, okay? And I felt so bad and so embarrassed, okay, because this was on the bus, all right? We did a scene, and oh my God, I didn't clear or nothing, and it was crazy. It was crazy. And guess what? We had to ride on that bus all the way back. So it smelled like a public toilet in there, all right? So, word of advice, if you're gonna do anal, don't eat and wash your ass.
As a performer, what challenges have you overcome to reach this point in your career?
Wow, challenges. I think life in general, okay, is about challenges. And when something good and something long lasting is going to be permanent in your life, it comes with its challenges. In particular, this industry, because it's so much options. It's like, the music industry, or like being an artist, or being a rapper, or being, all of those careers come with a lot of sacrifice, a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. Even though you guys see the fun side of it, of like me getting drilled and plowed, there is a behind the scenes that it is technical side, right? Which is the coming up with scenarios, the marketing, the networking, the associating yourself in different circles, so that way you can connect with other people, so that you could get booked with, other companies, not only in the adult world, but I do a little bit of everything. I do modeling, I do promotions, I do hostings, I do features, not only in porn companies, but also music videos and stuff like that. So all of that, you have to be out there. You have to be connected. It is true. You have to be at the right place at the right time, and you have to put yourself out there. So it does come with a lot of challenges because, I'm in the industry that you physically have to fit whatever it is that they're envisioning for whatever activity or product or whatever it is that they're trying to do. So not everybody, associates with one particular look or one particular style, or sometimes me being in the industry also has closed a lot of doors in the mainstream industry as well, because a lot of people don't want to associate porn or that brand with their brand, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to interact with people in the corporate world. But I think that right now we're in the 21st century and we are a little bit more open-minded when it comes to merging with people from all walks of lives and all backgrounds. So it has somewhat gotten a little better, but yes, it has been a very, very rocky road to getting to where I'm at. But that doesn't slow me down because I'm very determined in what it is that I set my mind into and what I set my passion. Because I was always a firm believer, if I'm passionate about something, no matter what, I'm just gonna go straight into that line and make it happen. No matter what, I don't see any obstacles.
What are your favorite scenes with you that you could recommend?
One of my favorites of all times, believe it or not, is some of my old stuff, because I've told myself, I don't like to watch myself. I don't like to watch my own porn. I mean, of course, I get little snippets and stuff like that, and for picture purposes and stuff like that, I do, because I'm so self-conscious, of what I do. Because I see, like, let's say I put on a video of mine, and me, the perfectionist me, I will be like, oh, I should have done this. I should have done that. Man, I should have tackled him like this. I should have done that. It's perfect for everybody. But for me, I always look at the little flaws and nitpick and stuff like that. Because again, I don't like stage stuff. So I really just go with flow, go with the moment. I just go 100% in without overthinking it or anything. And I just go with emotions and go with what is feeling right at that time. But then when I sit there and analyze, I'm like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. But at the end, I know that it's great. A lot of people, when I ask them, okay, what movie did you like? And I'm like, really, you like that one? So the one that I least expected, okay, that people were going to love was the one that everybody winds up loving. And I'm questioning why. So let's go back into what my favorite is everything that I get to dress up. Everything that I get to dress up and come up with a little storyline. Easter Bunny Fever. I don't know if you guys remember that. I didn't have my titties done back in the days, but it was great. That one was great. Let me see which one is here. Santa's Big Booty Helpers. That's another great one. From my own production. I don't even remember. It's just so many of them, but that's the only ones that I could think of from the top of my head.
Who are some of your favorite performers and directors?
As far as performers go, there's so many excellent performers. Everybody that I worked with, I mean, you could tell that I connect so well with on camera, that they are amazing, and still to this day, we communicate, we are in contact, and we do trade work for my OnlyFans. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the OnlyFans. I'm Miss Raquel 4XX. Yeah, that I do a lot of trade. I love Tony Rubino. That's number one. He is amazing. I've known him since back in the days when I was Tittyless Crew. Tony Rubino, J Max, Sarah J, Angelina Castro, Rose Monroe, Betty Bangs, Virgo Period, Monet Divine, who else? They're gonna kill me if they see it, but yes. That's just some of the few to name you that, that I adore and I love, and I know they love me back.
Do you have a count of how many people you were with before porn?
Really? Did we use that? So, I've always had the determination that if you don't come, it doesn't count, right? So, anybody that has not made me come, it doesn't count as a body count. So I will leave it to your imagination. So you said before, okay, before that I was with before. Again, anybody that doesn't make you come doesn't count as a body count. So I think 0.
Is there anyone out there that you would like to work with?
Anybody that is free-spirited, that is a freak, that loves what they do, that are passionate at what they do, and that has a creative mindset, let's work, okay? So anybody, hit me up on my Twitter. So it's Miss Raquel 4X. I think that's my Twitter. And my Instagram is official Miss Raquel 4XX, okay? So hit me up and let's get freaky.
Do you have any fantasies you would like to do in front of camera?
Okay, fantasies. You know what? Thank God, okay, and all the spirits and or whatever it is that you believe in, that I have the ability to create my own fantasies and do them on my website, missraquel.com, or on my OnlyFans. So I have done most of my fantasies, but the one that I haven't done as of yet that I want to do, okay, that is weird, okay, because you already know, since you fuck for a living, morning, afternoon, and night, regular sex becomes bland, right? So you have to spice it up a little bit, you have to go ahead and get the temperature rising in other ways. So my ideal is, okay, be in like a dungeon scenario. Wait a minute before you judge, okay? Wait, okay? Be in like a dungeon scenario. And those like wooden beds that are from like the medieval times, right? Those wooden beds. So be tied up, hand here, hands here, feet tied up, right? Blindfolds on, all right? And I want to be an eating buffet, or I don't know who goes in there, but whoever it is that's gonna put their mouth on my nipples and my pussy and anywhere else, okay, my feet, my armpits, or whatever, they better know what they're doing with that tongue. So I want to be blindfolded, right, tied up, and be sucked the life out of for a good 30 minutes to an hour. At least I want to come 4 times, okay? So that's my fantasy, and I think that my pussy just got wet just thinking about that.
What is the best thing about doing porn?
Um, I think the best thing is that you get to express your emotions over actions. You get to teach people how to. You get to be an inspiration to couples when they're in a motel or when they're at home, or to help set the tone so that way you can get freaky or participate in a quickie. So, like, if you just woke up or you're about to go to sleep or you're stressed out and you need to get a good nut, you do porn for all of that, right? To help. So I feel like I am helping people's mental health, all right, in the process. Putting couples together, making sure we're de-stressing everybody's mind before and after work, okay? Or on your days off if you're bored and you have nothing better to do. What do? Watch Miss Raquel get plowed. So I think that's one of my favorite things about doing porn. You play with a lot of emotions and a lot of creativity, and I get to share that with everybody that's watching me. Okay. Favorite drink? Definitely, I don't know if it's alcohol, it's tequila. If it's drink, then it would be passion fruit. Love it. Favorite food? Seafood. Love seafood, especially Peruvian. Oof, I fucking die for that. Movie? Taken. Definitely Taken. Yes, from back in the days. They don't do good movies anymore, okay? So I love action stuff. Favorite song. It could be a lot of favorites. It all depends on the mood that I'm in. So right now, the favorite song that comes to mind is, I don't know if you Gen Zs are in tune to it, but there is a song that is called the Song, and it goes, we've had girls so scandalous, shake it like a nigga, something like that. The chorus goes, da dong da dong dong dong. Yes, okay, I was over there shaking that dong. Love it. Favorite position? 69. Ooh, I fucking love 69 because I get to have my pussy ate, which is one of my favorites. And I also don't feel bad that I'm the only one that's getting pleased. So that way you're getting pleased and I'm getting pleased at the same time. And also what turns me on is knowing that your dick is hard and about to come, knowing that you're sucking my pussy. Ah, shit, that shit is amazing. Top or bottom? It depends on the circumstances, okay? I like to be on top most of the time, but it all depends on the position that you're switching me in, then I could be a bottom, but most of it, I'm like, on top all the time. Licked or get licked? Licked or get licked? I don't know. I think I answered that on the 69 stuff. I like to lick. I like to initiate. I'm an instigator. I like to start everything, right? And a little quick secret about me. In my personal life, not in my professional life. So I initiate, and the best that I can give you, if I see that your reaction is bland or mediocre, or you're not responsive, or you don't at least take an initiative because you're tired or you're a lazy fuck, right? That is going to determine if you are blocked for life or I can give you another chance, right? So imagine me taking initiative, making that day hard, getting so aroused, making you drain. And then, you taking your time to return the favor or say, okay, well, give me a second or whatever. I just said, no, don't worry about it. Listen, relax. You don't gotta take a second. It's okay, baby. No worries. Let me take a shower. From that day on, you will be blocked from every source of avenue ever, okay? Ever. Because if I'm your couple, right, and you knew that I was coming, you should have been prepared. If you were not prepared, then what is there to look forward to? Absolutely fucking nothing. So, you gotta keep it moving. I know that was an elaborate answer, but yes, I have to be honest. All right? Blowjob or rim job? I like both. I like both. I like blowjob and I like rim job. It all depends on what is my mood for the day. Giving or receiving? I like giving. Why do I like giving? Because I set the tone. It's like a battle, right? It's like a wrestling battle. So I come in with all of my equipment. I do all this, all that. I make sure that I'm prepared. I got you going. You are excited and ready for action, right? And you better come prepared too for the battle. But yes, I start, I initiate, and you have to finish. And if you finish weak, then you lose. Cream pie or throat pie? Ooh, I love them both. I love them both. Cream pie is for when we have more time, right? And throat pie is for like a quickie, right? Whenever we're like in the rush and it's morning time and you gotta go and I gotta go, it's just my face for a little bit and in my mouth, let me swallow it. Yes, that's for quickies. Cream pies is for when we have more time. And
Any final words for your fans?
final words. Woo. I don't want to sound it like that, like it's like a death thing. Like if I'm leaving you guys, no. I don't think these are final words. I could just leave you some words of inspiration, right? Okay, because we'll probably be seeing each other very soon on OnlyFans or Twitter or Instagram or whatever form it is that you follow me, right? These are inspirational words, right? So I don't have to say thank you. I don't have to say, continue or this or that or the other. If you have been a Miss Raquel supporter since day one, it goes without saying, of my appreciation and my love, and it reflects on all of my work, my dedication, everything that I do. It's for you guys, because if I don't have you guys, then what's the purpose of doing everything, right? So I know that I have to bring it on to make sure that you guys get your nut of that day, that you guys feel connected, that I make you laugh, I make your hard, and at the end, I teach you a fucking lesson, okay? So I'm there to inspire you and keep you on your toes. So everybody that follows me since day one knows that, and that's why they love me, right? Your favorite mommy. And this is one of the reasons why I also decided to do this little interview, because I want to give back. I want you guys to have a feedback of everything that I have been doing. I usually try to keep my personal life very private and just, share with you guys the moments of work and, pictures and videos and stuff like that. But I don't take moments to to sit down and talk like right now and have these questions asked. So I wanted to give back by, doing this little interview so that way you guys can know a little bit more of what's going on behind the scenes in my life, and also the ones that don't know me also get to know who I am and see what's to come. All right, so the end. I hope that this little interview showed you a little bit more of what it goes on into my crazy freaky life and my head, and if you can relate, then join the team. Yeah.